Hello, how are you doing? I feel like it's building up to, you know, the big fight with Odin. I think it's about time, eh? But I don't really understand what's going on with him and God, Ultima? Yeah. I'm like, if he's in his body, then do we fight you know, Ultima separately? Or is he gonna be powering, I mean he probably is powering Odin up. Maybe it's both. We fight a powered up Odin and Ultima separately. Oh, I don't know my lighter. Alright, we're not burning the candle, it's just gonna sit open. Alright. Oh cool. Cool, we love that. Is that... What was... Oh my god, where is it? Oh god. I thought the scroll... I knew it was at the bottom of my list. Hi. I knew it was at the bottom of my list, but I did not think... I don't know, it looked like the scroll was at the bottom. It wasn't. Anyway, we can play now. It's pirate time? New item? Oh, DLC probably. Let's have a little look. The Einherjar, flagship of the Waloda Navy, also known as the Black Galleon. I can say that word. Is a vast 7-masted vessel. Yeah, that's a lot of sails. I like the crooked one. Constructed of 3 conjoined galleys. Ah, and could aptly be described as a floating fortress. Alongside the Royal Cavalry, it is the pride of Waloed, and is capable of swiftly delivering elite troops onto enemy soil and make war in the name of the mighty Odin. Jill was kept prisoner here. After being captured by King Barnabas. What do we need to know about him? Warden of Darkness. God, that's a name, eh? That's a title. His nation's isolation and ash an ass. His nation's isolation and ass allows Barnabas to remain aloof in the affairs of Storm, and he is often elected to do precisely that. His movements float, which suggests that he has ambitions on the Western continent. No kidding. Yeah, we know about the Enterprise. We built it. Capital at Stoneher. Home to the Mother Crystal of Drake's Spine. Ah, we've still got another Mother Crystal to go. That's right. Alright. Oh, whoops. Wrong game, wrong controls.
A proper fight at last. We're all going to die on the butcher's bill. I need to hurry.
Oh, it wasn't cannons. It wasn't cannon fire. Nope, that's not dodge in this game. Shit. Ooh. Oh shit. That's not what I wanted. No. Oh my god. I want to reload at this point. You know, I'm going to. I've used so many items. Fuck that. I've been playing 7 Remake. I'm fresh out of... I was just playing it. And no, the controls are not what I expect. At all.
I need to hurry. We're all going to die.
Excuse me, Torgal. There's active time law?
Back to shepherds!
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Who will steer the ship?
Okay. Okay. Hello, Hoti. Hope you're doing well. Wait, when did I get full health? I used the second high potion? Ugh. Right. Is Jill beating people up?
Come on, get up! Enough of this! The king can fight his own battles.
I hope she is. Oh.
It's over. Stay down.
You came.
Oh, she's not beating people up.
Clive, how did you?
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix, are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
If this Odin's supposed to be like darkness, then is Phoenix light rather than flame?
Odin.
Hey, Odin's always been lightning, but we've already got lightning.
In earnest then?
I don't know if Freak can fight here, eh? Fuck. Oh! Oh! Shit, that's cool. It's staying like that. Alright, maybe a Freak can fight here.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
Where's the Enterprise?
You. What did you do to Joshua? The Phoenix? expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The Blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace the truth, Mythos. Accept your place with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate. However much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
So is that sword gonna be an insta-kill? Oh, okay, it's not. Good to know.
We don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
Okay, not going in there.
Rise, Mythos.
Oh, out of there, out of there, out of there. Whoa.
All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the blight. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man.
How dare you?
You know not of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods.
That was... oh god.
If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion that might. Defend yourself. I shall cut you free. Cast off your
I said to press the attack and there is like no chance to... oh god. mission. And fuck.
You will assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed.
It's just game over. Fuck. Was that supposed to happen?
So soon.
Never.
Yeah, he should be dead. Is that supposed to happen?
Do you not see?
I was pressing that
Your
attack.
iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos, you wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you, that you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality.
The world
where
began
they
in
might
darkness,
once
and
more
so
know
it shall end.
salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own
Oh, his
terms.
sword changed.
Not yours. And not your gods.
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
Oh, we're fucked.
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Neither
Probably
are
not,
you.
but I can try. Don't look back.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Clive missed it! The factory music! Clive missed it indeed. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh, we made it! Cool. Where's the Enterprise? They didn't fall, obviously.
I hope the others are safe.
They are.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell.
There we go.
They made it, Jill.
Naked!
I've seen the ice. Where it led.
Oh fuck!
We need only wait till dawn.
Just casually back to back.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would
Talk
never
will
do
look
that.
away.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man.
I mean, you should have just been sliced in half and it's not a mark on your chest. It's a different one.
I summon the flames from within. I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for.
Oh, absolutely. If you're really naked.
It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
They're banging.
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done.
God, Trevor. So well.
And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is. This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
I'm not sure I've seen a smile before. It's nice. Sure getting it. God, I wish they were closed. It distracts me. It just feels so awkward. It is Enterprise, they're fine. They're just letting them have a naked moment on the beach together. Oh, okay, that's cute. That's really cute.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Crystal. Yeah?
Of course.
Hmm.
Drake's spine. The last mother crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one.
Find a plan.
Ash will have to wait.
Hmm. Their relationship was developed really nicely. Well, it has developed really nicely. So it was as if, like, getting together's the end. Hmm. Like, none of it's forced, you know. Just the nakedness was awkward for me.
Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
As Barnabas would like
That
it.
isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Hey. Ice Age. Hmm. Oh, cool. Oh! Oh, yay! Oh, I finally have another movement one.
Assuming Talia will allow it.
God, that's what I want. Because I'm staying in Phoenix for, yeah, like the entire game. Because I want that movement. I want to be able to close in the gap real quick. Finally. That's exciting. Oh, nice. Does it say cooldowns on here? Did I? Oh, it brings them forward. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you didn't have to die. Diamond dust! Nice. I do love the finger snap, but yeah, this suits Clive. I can actually afford that, and What else? It does tell me cooldowns. Well, this does. I can equip these two! Oh my god. I never tried, eh? But because those are maxed, I can equip them on anything. Well, that's great. I'm still gonna keep what I have because those Titan abilities are really nice. Ignition, I'm not a big fan of. I mean, it's good for... Nah, I'll just get rid of it for big fights, but for trash, it's great. I mean, I may as... Oh, no, it's pricey, I can't afford that. Yes, I can use that on anything now. Cool. I've never upgraded that sort of stuff. Let's do some of that maybe. Wait, I have swift recovery? Oh my god. I've made it this far without knowing that. I'd also forgotten how to lunge. Let's power up that. I should have powered up that sooner, that's important. Tell me about politics.
Allow me to educate you.
Thanks.
Here's the latest information I have.
Baby Clove. Puppy! Oh. Happy, yep, smells like flowers. He plays with me and I like him. I will protect you, he rescued me. I like playing with her. Oh, cute. What about older? Friend and hunting partner. He barks a lot. A big puppy! Kupo nuts. Oh. All I'm using this feature for is I just want to see what Torgal thinks of everyone. Smells like grapes. It's a good nose. Who? I don't know. Sometimes he howls back to me. Sometimes he throws a ball for me. Sometimes she pats my head. He strokes my fur, she rides on my back, she scratches my nose. Ah. It's fantastic. I think he likes dogs. She looks after her cubs. He turned into sand. Oh. She stopped. It's very thin and sad. He's a fine young cub. Wait, sorry. Who does Torgal have the hots for? I'll steer this thing right up his majesty's hole. You want to warn me next time you summon the phoenix on my ship. Nobody told me you could split the bloody sea. Oh, she doesn't like Vivian? Shouldn't you have your face buried in a dusty old tome? When did Sid die? Oh, she disappears. Okay. He's just a big puppy. A little terror for the kids! Okay, okay. What about Jill? From the start. Real quick. He's such a naughty boy. Oh yeah, puppies are. I hate the way she looks at me. Oh, so this is when she is fighting. You shall be my final sin. Oh, and she just lost the Titan, right? It sounds like those little kids are just brats, because Jill doesn't seem to like them either. Alright, that'll do.
Very good.
That's a fun little thing.
Heard the bad news then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway.
Oh, it's part
the
4.
mine's just down the road from there, spewing at ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned, or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the old place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Alright. I wonder... I don't know, how far are we from the end of the game? It's gotta be real soon, right? Yeah, he's fine. Of course he's
How are
fine.
you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just... I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps... No, perhaps the prince feels the same.
It was at each point in time through the story, so yeah, that was probably available as soon as this place was unlocked. I just never talked to her. I think it updates constantly. There's like every little chapter, every little story update is a new thing now. There's a thing there for rather. Dion!
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well.
That's a huge glass. You don't need a second one though.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
That's cool.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed.
No, you're not.
Thanks to you and your poultices.
You're just conscious.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
God, as bad as Joshua felt the Phoenix healing powers.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming!
What?
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
Today Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress a laceration on his left forearm. I cleaned and stitched the wound and instructed him to rest the arm so that it could heal. But not an hour later he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. The next time he comes to me for treatment I'm tying him to the bed. Gonna have to. Oh, I never realised that was there actually. Alright, that's the story. I guess it's side quest time again. Looks like there's only 2 at the moment though.
Can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
Canva lost.
There's a chocobo keeper on this boat.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
Am I following this to the right place? No. I initiated it wrong. So what's this one? Oh! Yeah, that's one I'm not grabbing, that's one.
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
Don't tell me.
Oof.
You need
See?
more bomb ash.
Breath and dust.
No, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
Sure.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here.
Spherical echoes, we call them. More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the Mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some...
That's it, and we're only 3 short, mind. There's one up Amber Way, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmecchia. Last one is in a ruin...
All right, then.
It'll do.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, what else do we have if I open the map? Self-determination, is that a new one? Not on the list. Okay. Oh, whoops. Sure. Nine tails. Because she can talk at length on any subject. Okay. I quite like that.
Faster!
Do I have to go through the village? Yes.
Damn it. The whole village is turned. No need to ride from here.
Oh, I've got another bar for limit break. Yay, running! Oh, I missed that. There we go. Gonna have to level up Shiva for that to be a little easier to use. I'm so excited to have Shiva abilities. stacks to barking. Oh, that was the wrong ability.
Now to find this spherical echo.
That was fun. It was easy to dodge. It made it fun.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Alright, I gotta buy more equipment, and I probably have to talk to Blacksmith and Karen, because there'll be new equipment, as always.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
It's such a shame that the light weapons and armor don't have unique abilities. Instead it's just strength, and you always just want the one for the most, and that's it, you know?
Should last you a good while.
So I like Final Fantasy X because it's my favourite. You know, it's got all the different abilities per weapon. You want to like size it up and be like, oh, what abilities do I want? Oh, I'll use this weapon I got back near the start, and that's fine, you know? Yeah. Just the sword. Okay.
Fine.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Hmm. Oh, increases ability points. Oh. Yeah, okay.
It'd better all be here.
Yeah, okay.
You'll not find a better price than that.
I wonder. It's asking if I want to equip, but which stuff is it replacing? What slots it equipping it in?
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Is that all?
Just equips it on the first one. Oh. Where's the other one? Oh, is that the second one down? Yeah, it is. Okay. What's the, Oh yeah. What is that?
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
that? Is that just because I've got part of the quest done? That's such a weird symbol.
Canva loss.
Huh? Oh my god, it's a marker. When did I set that? What? Huh? Oh, whatever. What's the quest here? Rekindling the flame. That is on my list. Okay.
Ah, Clive, I'd like you to take something to sow seeds for planting. Thought it was, I'll keep providing them, but if Eastpool's going to survive, as of those poor bears, they've lived their whole lives in small wonder they ain't got the foggiest out to provide. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry.
All right.
Thanks. There. That should be enough to keep them in Gazal greens for...
Gazal greens? Oh, wait, they're not growing food for
greens.
themselves?
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit.
Alright.
But they're better that than something that'll wither away at first. And chocobos love them too.
No kidding.
Which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to... They ain't exactly succulent, but...
I'll take your...
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do. I'll go up there and...
I'm sure you would.
Alright. Oh, can I just travel? Yeah, that's easier. Let's do that. That makes fetch quests easier. Imagine if this is the end. That's the quest done. Wouldn't that be nice?
Lord Rossfield, what brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
These are Gazal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, Sir Wade, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers
That's
like
a
your
good
guardians,
point.
what help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord.
You don't have to coddle them.
I will appeal to them.
At least they're fighting for themselves and not their masters.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
Not the frying pan. Why'd they hand her that?
What are you doing?
Alright. Give me a sword.
Yay.
I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own.
Pan representation.
Now that I have, I don't want to lose it.
Happy Pride.
I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
Nice.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Yeah, we did it.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory?
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
Go hit them with that frying pan. You tell them.
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. I will not let this village fall.
I thought they were chocobos.
It's over. You lose.
Wait, were they what breathed fire at me before? Raptors breathe fire? I mean, chocobos don't either, but... Huh?
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield! Change of plan!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Oh, that's ages away. Yeah, other than mini-games, I think what this game needs is a bit longer at the start of seeing the world happy. Because it's been depressed for pretty much the whole game. And I would like to see it happy, and I'm getting tired of it being a depressed world. And now that it's like it is now, it's like, oh, it wasn't depressed at the start. That was actually just normal. It was actually just... That was their default.
There it is. With me, Torgal.
Oh, okay.
Nice try.
What's the 1800s got to do with anything? Oof.
I'm hurt, Torgal.
Okay. I bet the 1940s were too. I really didn't need to limit break, it's at nothing.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Can we teleport there, please?
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
Nice.
I think it might.
We did it. We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends.
Yeah, I thought we'd be fighting Odin.
No,
we fought his dominant
it's
and
us who should be thanking you.
lost,
You
and I
brought
thought it
us
was me,
together.
but
Showed us what it means
is
to
one
fight
of
for what we
those
hold dear.
battles
We never
that
had
turns out
nothing
you're supposed to
until
lose
our own
anyway.
before. We didn't need to protect it.
No, Odin's a dominant. Oh, actually no.
Forgive us.
No, you're
Sir
right.
Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're
Actually,
free
Odin
now.
has a mount, so I think
We
he's
have
a
to start
switch.
acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours. to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together.
And
This is our
Clive and
home.
Cheryl were together now.
And
In
if
the
anyone or
Spectre
anything
side
tries
quest.
to take it away,
They'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
Yeah, it was a fun fight, but it didn't last too long till Clive was like cut in half, but not really. Should have been, but he was fine.
they're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he were still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
Okay, bye. Have good work.
I
It's
shall
good
remain
seeing
here,
you.
my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same.
God, I spit.
I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I
Disgusting.
ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
No.
Of course, and I'll be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
Okay.
I will.
What an odd seed delivery, eh?
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
Yeah. Good
How could I
times.
forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
What are we getting?
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on
What
its
is
feet
it?
again.
What do we get?
And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that.
That's
but
K60. That's a
I
bit
never
of an
stopped to
upgrade.
think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Backstory?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it,
like mine's
cheeky
tend to
arse
do
was
that.
rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled, and then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
Oh,
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
that pause. That pause waiting for the completed thing to pop up. Just staring each other down. 39! Getting up there. Ah. Okay. She gave me her sign. Okay.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
Then your idea of an apology. Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course.
Oh, that's not what we heard last time,
Bloody
isn't it?
stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me. So you wasted half of mine instead. You're what Dravos needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravoj is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravos to a swarm of Akashic.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
You,
Alright.
We can't afford to waste any more.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises. Oh, and Blackthorn.
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
I'm glad this isn't like.
What was I saying?
Wait, is this even called?
They'll watch
Is it
right
called
over us
Blacksmith's
if we
Blues?
stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
All right. Which one of you's first?
This is Blacksmith's Blues. Okay, okay. It's nice that Blackthorn's not depressed this time and it is actually, you know, something else that we're sorting out. I wasn't looking forward to him being depressed the fourth time. okay. Whew. Nice.
Is that it? Apparently not.
That's not okay, Shook.
They're not getting past me.
Oh. You know, that's not okay, Shook.
Well done, Tom.
Oh, that goes pretty far, actually. Oh.
To me, boy.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I can't believe I dodged that. I was a while into the dodge animation before I realised I had dodged it. Work off of that creature. Didn't expect that. Right. Oh, that was the wrong ability. here? Okay. Here we go. Alright. Is the blacksmith stuff done now?
No, the question is...
It's real this time.
Did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
I don't really understand how a city, a town, a village of blacksmiths can survive without soldiers for the stuff they make.
Sid!
And then they could defend them, you know.
Than your reputation.
Just work out very well
Enough
to have
give those
some
Akashic
buyers
monsters
in the
nightmares.
town.
I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt great.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up...
And that's if the flood don't spread. I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravosh needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravosh isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day, because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravosh what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
No more blacksmith blues. Therapy
Sid.
done.
I've got something for you.
The seal.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude.
And what's that give me?
But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander
Okay,
gift.
cool, thanks.
Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for
Oh,
generations.
okay.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to hone an edge Odin will be proud of.
Well, that's saying a
The
lot.
engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive.
Yeah, I'll ship that
You
down.
wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
Oh, really? I thought he
He's
would just
more
stay
than welcome.
here.
As long as he
I
can
thought
keep our
Blackthorn would
secret.
stay here.
Right.
No, that would be inconvenient for me.
Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Alright.
With a little help from Blackthorn, I don't see why we can't restore Dravozd.
I'll tell you what, Clive. If we pull this off, it will ruin every other sword you've ever held.
I'll get him back to the hideaway. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, that's a lot of... Okay. What do we got? Oh, easier. Do it this way. I think I already looked up all of these, but... Oh, Duty Undying is on my list. Okay. Okay, only Duty Undying from that.
The bearer of the burning quill is within.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little unless, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Oh, whoops.
A
That's
village built
not
on
the
an
door.
airship. Sounds like another lost wing.
Sure does, that's what I was
The
thinking.
inhabitants are just as friendly.
Oh, weirder science is there, and we've got easier from the world map. I think I've checked all these already. Lines. Oh! Okay. Apparently we're doing lines in the sand. We've got loaf and hot water that's not in there, and I can't remember the last one. Niche. Also not on the list. Okay. Right, lines in the sand.
Take that, you naughty...
Clive! To what do I owe?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring.
Since we brought all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safe and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the band, just as the good Lady Jane...
Are you a lord? They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil. Because of how he stopped all...
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn
Oh my god.
Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one.
May there?
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention, and they have formed what one could call, and they grow more...
We'll fight them all off just like last time, won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can... The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Our best hope is to nip by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the corps. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing.
How could I refuse?
Victor will fill you in on... I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my...
I'll go and speak.
Alright. Having picked up that, I think I will leave it there for tonight.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
Of course. Of course. Obviously. Alright. Alright, so. Let's stream. Might do a raid tonight. Yeah. I'll be playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on Thursday and every day after that, and that's the next stream after this one. Yeah, take care, have a good night, and we'll see you later. We're so close. So close. Almost there. Alright, good night. Bye.